everyone, and welcome back to Live, Laugh, Love, Lesbian.
No, that's not how it starts.
I don't remember it. How do you do it?
Oh,
the microphone.
Taylor just dropped my mic. Hey girlies, hey gays, hey there.
How was I supposed to remember that?
Because you should listen to the podcast.
Hello, people. Have fun, I'm getting in the shower. Bye.
Yeah, can you shut the door, please? So, the listeners of the pod, nearly 700, 700 downloads. There could be more listeners, because it just tells me who's downloaded it.
My introduction's better than yours.
700 downloads, almost, not quite. Thanks for the downloads. Thanks for the reviews. Thanks for listening. I hope you can hear me over Taylor's loud shower. Can you shut the door? Thank you. Oh my goodness. I was actually going to let her be on the podcast today, and then she's like, I need to shower. So I was like, fine, don't be on the podcast. So it's a solo episode from me today. I'm literally filming this at like 9:45 on Wednesday night because, I don't know, I just like haven't, I wouldn't say I've not had time to film. I just haven't sort of like had the inspo for the episode, but we've had a few, I don't think we've had any dilemmas come in today, but we've had a few questions. I mean, one of them is actually, I would say like half dilemma, half question. So we will get into that, but anyway, we'll just have a quick little like catch up. I never said happy June, happy July. It's the 3rd of July. Like, how's it July? Happy voting day tomorrow to all who celebrate, to all who are going to vote. I will be going to vote, even though I'm not like really, what's the word? Like into politics, but I just feel like the suffragettes didn't fight for no reason. So I'm going to use my vote. This is a question for you all. Do you like discuss with your partners who you're both going to vote for? I know some people, like I know one of my parents, my dad, is very like upfront about who he votes for, but my mum won't. I don't even know who she votes for. Like she keeps it very quiet. Whereas me and Taylor, we've like sat down and like chatted. I mean, I wouldn't say like sat down and like actually had a conversation, but like we've brought it up and been like, oh, who are you going to vote for? And we're going to vote for the same person, the same party. But yeah, I'm not very political at all. So I'm kind of, I feel like I might get hate for this, but I'm kind of going off TikTok and like Instagram. But to be fair, people are sharing quite like educational things, like about the parties, like what they stand for. I've seen a few things about what the parties are going to do for like the process of like changing your legal name and stuff like that, and like if they're actively going to do that. Obviously, like the environment's a big thing for me, so seeing what parties are going to do and what policies they're going to make to protect nature and our environment and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much decided. So let's all go and honour the suffragettes tomorrow when we vote, because they didn't fight and go through all the chaos they went through for us just to not vote. So yeah. Thanks, suffragettes. We appreciate you. Anyway, let's get straight on in to this week's episode. Okay, so one of the questions that one of you guys sent in was, who was your first gay panic in capitals lesbian crush? And I remembered I actually made a TikTok about this not that long ago, so I'll tell you mine, but then I'm also going to tell you all people from the comments and who they said. Shall we start with that? We'll start with who everyone on TikTok said. So we had Demi Lovato, Miley Cyrus, this person, but Miley Cyrus, one is remember, maybe she means one I remember, is the Can't Be Tamed on X Factor. This one's funny. I was definitely watching young Rihanna's music videos on the family's desktop computer. Don't think I've watched a Rihanna music video. Like, I've probably seen clips, but I don't think I've like sat and watched a full one. This is a real one. This is from mine and Taylor's good friend Alex. This, I feel like every single gay person, this was their gay awakening, or it was part of the process of them realising they're gay. I can't remember that far back, but one that really comes to mind before coming out as trans was Anna Kendrick and Brittany Snow from Pitch Perfect that had me in a hold. That shower scene, like, that they were meant to be together. Even in like the final one, like, you know, when she's like with the soldier. Was that the final one or was that number 2? No, it was number 3. Was it number 3? I don't remember. I could literally do Pitch Perfect 1 word for word for you. Probably even Pitch Perfect 1's like the normal one. Pitch Perfect 2 is with Das Sound Machine. Then Pitch Perfect 3 is when they go to the army camp and Fat Amy gets like kidnapped. Yeah, that is definitely that one, I'm sure. Yeah, that first one, the shower scene. And then, yeah, the third one when Chloe, is her name? No. Yeah, her name is Chloe. Brittany Snow is the actor. And she's like, they were just meant to be together, and you can't tell me otherwise. I don't think, who is this? Oh, I know. I obviously Googled this because my first comment reply back was a bit vague. Definitely Hayley Stenfield. Ha ha ha, love her. Then I just put OMG, yes. Like, I don't know who that is. And then this person replied and put, she was iconic in Pitch Perfect, ha ha ha, and True Grit, ha ha ha. She's still up there for me. And I put like, yes, love her. So I believe Hayley Stenfield was the one from Pitch Perfect 2, you know, the girl who's like trialing out for the Barden Bellas, and her mum was a Barden Bella. And she sings, when tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own. That's her, I think. Oh my god, Pitch Perfect is popular. Someone put either Chloe from Pitch Perfect or Vanessa Hudgens in High School Musical. I could appreciate Vanessa Hudgens. I think she's like an attractive woman, but I don't think she like unwakens anything gay in me. But if she does for you, I'm really happy for you. I don't know either of these two. Haley Graham in Stick It. Oh, I know this person, but I've not seen the film. Or Kirsten Stewart in The Runaways. I think I only know Kirsten Stewart from Twilight. I think that's the actor. Is it? I think so. Yeah. Maybe I'm going to have to Google Haley Graham from Stick It after this and see what she looks like. Someone put Blake Lively. Again, I think Blake Lively's a very attractive woman, but I don't think I find her, like, attractive in, like, that way. I can just think, like, she's pretty. And then a final one from the TikTok. Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, not quite my type, but, you know, her recent music, I don't feel like all her music has been like, I'm gay, but recently she's taking pictures in the mirror. Oh my god, her skin's so clear. Tell her, bring that over here. You need to see Alval. Like, hello. Did anyone see on TikTok the girl who, like, filmed her singing, like, from, like, the girlfriend's perspective, and it was so cute. So anyway, that's what TikTok said. Now, in this TikTok, I'm taking back what I said a little bit. I don't know if this person was like a crush. I was just quite literally obsessed. And I've never heard anyone else have this one. And it was Clove from The Hunger Games. I was obsessed with The Hunger Games as like a whole series. It was probably like, no wonder I had no friends at school because I was weird. Like, me and my friend, one friend and her brother and sister, we used to like dress up like as if we were going into the cornucopia, like into the Hunger Games. We would make bow and arrows out of like wood, or we would take on Nerf guns and Nerf bow and arrows, and we would like reenact the Hunger Games, but like we both always had to win. And we would like say like her brother shot us, we'd be like, it doesn't count, like, so like we just never died. And then one time we dressed up like we were from the Capitol, and we just like literally shoved on like any makeup we could find in my house, and like the most random outfits, like a dress on top of a dress on top of a feather boa on top of this on top of that. Like we went all out. Yeah, no, we were quite literally obsessed. But Clove was like my main obsession. I had like she was my iPad like screensaver. When my Facebook memories come up sometimes, there's just pictures of Clove, and I'm like, I love Clove. Like, I was obsessed. So I don't know if she was like, I wouldn't say like a gay awakening maybe, but she was probably a crush. I don't actually know who my gay awakening was. I genuinely think it was like TikTok for me in lockdown, when people were doing like thirst traps and the male ones were coming up, and I was just like, ew. And then somehow I must have ended up on like female thirst trap TikTok, and I was like, oh, like I like this. Like, this is a bit of me. So I actually think it came from there. And then I think I've told you all the story before, but I'll tell it again. So my Tinder, I like never really was one for dating apps. And I think it was during COVID, but it wasn't quite like lockdown anymore. So I was going to this like dance workshop. It was called The Intensive. It was like literally this like intensive musical theatre workshop. And I was getting the train there and back every day because I was at my college house, which was in Dartford. So like 40 minutes into London. So I must have been bored. So I'd downloaded Tinder and it was all like the settings were just for men. And then I think it must have been like the TikToks, and I was like, oh, like maybe I'll put it on women and just see. And then it got to a point where I was like getting mad when the men would come up, and I was like, ew, like how dare you be on my Tinder, I was going to say For You page, what would you call it, like my Tinder like showings of people. So then I just took the men off. Obviously I had matched with quite a few girls, spoken to a couple, but none. I was sort of between two. One was Taylor, one was this other girl, and Taylor just gave me more attention. Like, she was replying quicker, so I just like naturally sacked off this other girl because I thought, you're not replying quick enough for me. And then me and Taylor, I think we've told you all the story as well, but she basically thought I was going to sound really posh, and I was like, I'm not going to sound posh, I'm a Geordie, even though I sound nothing like a Geordie. But I don't think I'm posh either. I'm like a hybrid accent. So I was like, well, FaceTime me then. And then we literally FaceTime like every day since, and now we like are never apart. But yeah, so I don't know. I definitely think Pitch Perfect is up there with me. The shower scene. I think Anna Kendrick as like an actor, because she always dressed like, for me, like my type is more like masculine presenting woman. So I feel like because like Anna's character, like Becca, she was quite like edgy, and she wasn't like, you know, like what they called Aubrey and Chloe, they were like the girly girls, whereas Becca was like the edgy one. So definitely I think I'm trying to think if there's any others. I tell you what someone said, what was her name from Phineas and Ferb, like Vanessa Doofenshmirtz. Someone said her, and I feel like I can kind of see it. I'm really trying to think off the top of my head if there was any others that I can think of. I don't know, because I feel like some people, like, they've known they were gay for ages, and I genuinely like don't think that's me. Let's ask Taylor. Taylor, who was your gay awakening, or like your first like lesbian crush? Good question, isn't it? Someone sent it in. You know, Taylor thinks I send all the things on myself.
Well, no, I don't think you sent all of them in, but
I actually don't.
You send some of them.
No, I actually swear down I don't. Taylor sent the first one because I asked her to check it worked. I genuinely don't send them in. Like, it's all on you guys. But we are drying up. Like, so please send me recent ones, or I'm gonna have to start sending them in myself because I'm not gonna have any to read. I'm trying to think back. I was telling everyone the ones who commented on TikTok, and Alex said Chloe and Becca from Pitch Perfect and like the shower scene.
Yeah. I don't really remember.
Taylor doesn't remember.
I have, for as long as I've known, always liked girls, so I don't think there was
like a specific
moment that I remember, because I don't remember my childhood trauma.
I understand.
But you probably didn't hear any of that because I'm really quiet.
Yeah, oh my god. That episode with Taylor, if you made it through the whole thing, well done to you, because Taylor is such a quiet little bean.
I'm not. I am. But don't look at me like that. Just let me do my thing.
I'm trying to podcast. So
you asked me a question.
I did, but you gave me a rubbish answer, so...
Give you the honest answer.
You did. Thank you. I appreciate the honesty here on Live, Laugh, Love, Lesbian. This is a safe space for all to open. Not me. I did not dribble on the bed. The dog dribbled on the bed. Probably not. So anyway, maybe I'm going to pass you a mic. I'm going to switch on a mic for Taylor because she might be able to help answer this one. Oh. So it says, I mean, to be fair, I'll probably be better at answering this one because you're an experienced lesbian. So it says, I've never been in a relationship and I don't know how to find a girlfriend. Let's tell everybody where we met after 3. Uno, dos, tres. Tinder! I love that we sound like the same. I've actually got my Tinder socks in my bag from when Tinder
they're the
reached out.
socks that we've ever had.
They are great socks.
Really, really comfy socks. Imagine Doc Marten socks.
Doc Marten socks?
Yeah, because they sell specific socks for Doc Martens.
Oh.
Because they're so hard to break in. They're basically Doc Marten socks. They're so comfortable.
They're good socks. So honestly, get yourself on Tinder. Just like chat to the girlies. Just put yourself out there, I think, is the most important thing. You know, depending on your age, can you go to like a little gay bar? I feel like, obviously I don't know you, so I don't know like if you're like very femme presenting, if you're mass presenting, because I feel like it's so hard. Shall I take your mic back, because you're not really contributing?
Well, you never give me a chance to speak. I was going to speak, but...
Oh, okay, well, we'll come back to Taylor. Yeah, I feel like as a femme presenting person, like, it's near to impossible to like actually make a connection out in public, because like people don't know that you're gay. Like, I often find myself like, if I see someone who like is to like my eye like looks gay in public, like I will not like stare at them, but like I'll keep trying to like make eye contact, and I'm always like, I wonder if they like think I'm gay, or they think like, why is she just being weird and staring at me? We love lesbian spotting though, don't we, as well? Yeah. I love spotting lesbians in public, but that was not your question, so we'll get back to you. But yeah, I think get yourself on Tinder, and because obviously you said you've never been in a relationship, so like just having like a chat on Tinder, like, you know, no strings attached, just like chat to some girls, like have a FaceTime, find someone in your area, like meet up for a coffee, like go and do something cute, go bowling. Mine and Taylor's favourite date is like going to the arcade.
I just strangled myself.
Like going to the arcade, going bowling, go out for some food, like, you know, just get yourself out there, like, and like dating, it doesn't have to be like dating and you're in a relationship. Like you can date around, like go out with a few girls, like find what your type is, and then you can explore that and like try and then find a deeper connection. But yeah, I think my best advice would probably just be get on a dating app, because it is so hard. I think in general it's quite hard to meet people out in public. Like I was out for my friend's birthday meal yesterday, and she's single, and there was a guy at the table next to us, and I was like, oh, like he's cute, like he's your type. And I was like, why don't you ask for his number? And she was like, oh my god, no, I can't. And I was like, I'll go. And it's just so hard to meet people in public, because I mean, I feel like everyone has a bit of like, what's it called, like rejection anxiety. And it's like, you don't want to be rejected and being like, hey, are you single? Can I have your number? And then someone's like, oh, sorry, I'm in a relationship. Like, oh, cringy. So I think dating apps are a great place to start. And then you can like see what your type is, like find out like how to like flirt with women. And then you can like take it from there and meet in person. Do you have anything to add, my love?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay. Take the little mic.
Thank you. I think you need to go into it with a very open
I'm just going to
mind.
sip some chocolate milk whilst you do this.
Please
Even though there's none left.
Take your microphone away from your mouth. You got it all over your jumper.
Oh no! And my new shorts! Oh no.
Oh, no,
Okay,
honey.
Taylor, talk whilst I clean.
Okay, I think you need to go into it with a very open mind. No expectations, because if you go into it with expectations...
Did you have expectations for me?
No.
You did. You thought I was short, and I thought you were tall.
Well, that's not really an expectation though, is it?
True.
You need to go into it with like an open mind and just think you might be attracted to a certain type of people. You might be attracted to like someone in particular, or like some, I don't know what I'm trying to say, like some
Football, lesbians.
No, yeah, like some particular sort of style. But I think go into it with an open mind, because I think sometimes you can really be surprised. It might be someone who is completely, you think, not your type, and then you just...
You never know.
Get a really good relationship with them. And
Never say never.
I'm done.
Who sings that song?
Justin Bieber.
Knew it. Okay, I was listening to a Justin Bieber song the other day. Tell me why Justin Bieber sounds like Jojo Siwa. Like when Justin Bieber was a child, he sounds like child Jojo Siwa. Tell me.
Jojo Siwa sounds like Justin Bieber.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Jojo Siwa and Justin Bieber are the same person. You can't tell me otherwise. Did anyone else see Jojo Siwa dancing the Karma dance in like Ellen's Diner in New York? I swear that's where it was. No swearing on the podcast, please. This is a child-friendly zone. I know, but I don't like to swear on the podcast because Jill will tell me off if she listens to it.
Jill won't listen to it.
I don't know. She might. I still got chocolate milk absolutely everywhere. That's really sad. So, okay, we have this. This is kind of a dilemma, kind of a question, guys. So we have, how do I know what type of lesbian I am? I'm more mask, but I don't know if I'm a soft mask or a stem or just a mask. Like, what's the difference between them all? There's a microphone for you.
I also don't know. I'm just out here living my life. Just do you.
Thank you for those words of wisdom.
Welcome.
I don't know what a soft mask is. Like maybe
mask.
you're like a soft
Not
mask,
really,
but you're not really mask. You're like you're quite like in betweeny.
Just me.
Yeah, you're just you. I mean, I am femme, not femme for femme, but I am femme. I feel like the thing is like I think sometimes it's nice to know what you are. Right? No, we're not sitting watching TikToks whilst we're TikToking. Not TikToking whilst we're podcasting. What was I going to say? You've put me off, Taylor Broughton. Terrible. Yeah, I feel like you don't need to, like, label yourself. Like, realistically, like, no one's going to come up to you and be like, are you a femme? Are you a mask? Are you a stem? Are you a bush lesbian? Like, as long as you're confident and comfortable in who you are, that is all that matters. Okay, sorry, this just made me think. Did anyone else used to do them tests when they were younger and they were like, am I gay quiz? Did you ever do an am I gay quiz?
No.
Did you not?
No, because I knew I was gay.
Oh. See, I think if you did an am I gay quiz, even if the quiz said no, you're gay. Like, why else would you be searching an am I gay quiz? You know what? I don't even really feel like I know, like, the differences between, like, the different types of lesbian. Like, there's so many, isn't there? There's, like, I'm trying to think of that TikTok filter. There's like lipstick lesbian. Like, what is that? That's probably me. Like, where's lipstick? Or like gold star lesbian. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's just a lesbian who's never had sex with a boy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go on TikTok and I'm gonna try and find this the what lesbian am I filter. I'm gonna see what it tells me I am. And then bless you. And then if you're on TikTok, my friend, have a look on the filter. It might tell you. Let's search what lesbian am I? Is the filter going to come up? Okay, types of lesbians. We're doing it. Okay, we're filming. It's going to tell me. I am the feminist lesbian. Okay, I don't know if I would be that. Let's do Taylor. Okay, are you ready, Taylor Morgan Rose Ralton?
Yeah.
Taylor is. It's going. It's spinning around. There's loads on there. The Alpha, Touch Me Not, Pillow Princess.
Whatever.
It's definitely the other way around. Okay, so I'm going to say maybe don't use that filter because I don't think it's very accurate. But I think just, like, as long as you're comfortable in who you are, like you said, like, you're more, like, mask presenting, like, that's all you, like, just say, like, oh, yeah, like, I'm mask present. Oh, I've just realised that microphone's on and I've been moving my leg around, so sorry if there's been rustling. Yeah, like, you can just... you can just be a mask lesbian, like, you know, you could... Maybe you're, like, a stem if you said you think... Okay, I'm passing the mic to Taylor.
I just think, don't worry about what type of lesbian you are. Don't try and fit into a bracket, because at the end of the day, you are you, and you dress how you dress, and you do what you want to do. But there will always be someone who finds you attractive. So I think, just do you, and if somebody likes you and thinks that you're attractive, then they'll approach you. So I just think, stop trying to put yourself in a box. Words of wisdom.
You are coming up with some words of wisdom today. But yeah, like, if you are really trying to figure it out, I don't know, because you said are you like maybe a soft masculine? Maybe you're like more like a bit of like a STEM. So like you dress quite masculine, but like you're not like hardcore like buzz cut, short hair, Libby May, Nanny Plum bun vibe. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the thing is though, like I'm a very like femme girl, like I dress very girly, but like I feel like I don't really, but like I could dress like completely opposite. Do you know what I mean? But I would still look feminine. So I think like, you know, you can use clothes to express yourself as well. Like Taylor's a good example as well. Like you don't really dress.
I just put on what I want to wear.
Just put so much on to wear. But I would say like if you were going to buy a t-shirt, you'd probably go to the men's section, wouldn't you?
Oh, I love a men's top.
But yeah, like, and so Taylor say she I can't speak. Like she dresses probably more masculine, but you don't look super masculine. So it's just about expressing yourself and being who you are, and you don't need to fit in a box. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to go, okay, I think I'm a soft mask. Like, how do they dress? How do they act? Like, that stuff really doesn't matter. Like, just be you. You do you. Okay.
Made this one up.
Taylor. Okay, I did submit. Well, I didn't even submit the question. It just came to me. So I'm going to ask it to myself. So I'm not going to ask it. I'll just tell you. So I was just thinking, like, what's everyone's worst dating story? Please, like, I beg of you all, put it in the Google form. I'm going to put the link to the link tree to the Google form in the description of the podcast, or go into my socials bios, because I know. Because I want to know, like, I want the gossip, I want the juicy lesbian stories. So my story isn't about a lesbian dating story, because I've only dated one girl, and it's still going quite well. 4 years in, we're going strong. I like know mine like instantly. So basically, I don't remember how I met this boy. I think it was either through TikTok or Instagram, and he was like not an influencer by any means or stretch. But he like made TikToks and they did quite well. And they were like, they were weird TikToks. He would do like, you know, people who like rank songs. And it was like, do I know all the songs from 2010s? Check. And he would like sing along and dance them in his bathroom. And it was so cringy. So anyway, and he was at musical theatre college, but not the same one as me. So anyway, I got into London quite early and he was very late to the date, which like, I mean, I understand like being late, but it was just like, it was getting to the point where it was ridiculous. Anyway, we get there, like he had planned nothing. We ended up just like strolling around London. It was so weird. And the worst part, we took a seat by Tower Bridge and he whips out his phone and just starts filming a TikTok, like not including me, just filming a TikTok, and then just like starts to edit it. Like, fair enough if you want to film a TikTok in front of London Bridge, like I don't care, like, do you know what I mean? But then he just starts editing it, but not even like a quick edit. Like, this boy is taking his time, and I'm literally sitting there like, what is going on? And then I think he just put his arm on me and started like stroking my leg, like as if like, yep, I am paying interest to you, but he was just sat editing this TikTok. And I was thinking, like, we'd been strolling London for ages, and I was thinking, like, we're going to get some food. He was like, oh, what about a Cafe Nero? And I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, what do you want? And I was like, oh, I think I'll just get a hot chocolate. Then he ordered his drink, not mine. So I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, went up next to buy my hot chocolate. That was just, it was so interesting. And then I'll get, like, occasional messages from him now. Watch him listen to this podcast. I don't even remember his name.
Well, you said you get messages from him. So
honestly, I'll have to see if I can. I do think I know his name, but I'm not going to say it on the podcast. Let me see. But yeah, just like a bit odd. I don't even know if I blocked him. Oh, I found him because his name's cringy as well. Look at what his handle is. Just like random messages like stunning. I hope you're well. Like, just like
that's hilarious.
Quite frequent. I think this was when we were having a bit of a flirt. So it must have come from Instagram, and then, but how, isn't that name icky? Yeah. Imagine telling people you're dating someone like that. Ew! No offence if you're listening to this. Hope you're well. Do you have a worst dating story for me? Well, actually, I asked Taylor this when she got home from work, and it did spiral a little bit of an argument. So I'm going to hand you back a mini mic.
No argument.
Yeah, because I did my chocolate milk and walk upstairs.
There was
so
no argument.
Go on then, tell us your worst dating story. Oh wait, you don't have one, but you've been on like 7,000 dates.
I don't have a worst date
story.
Talk
Loud so everyone can hear you.
I don't have a worst date story.
How many dates have you been on?
I can't recall the number. However, I'm very thankful that I've not had to deal with a terrible date. Mm-hmm. I'm so thankful I'm one of very few people that haven't had a bad date.
Yeah, and you've been on many.
And I've been on a fair share of dates.
She's a serial dater.
I'm not a serial dater. I was at uni and I was exploring the world of dating girls freely.
Was that like the first time you dated girls, or had you dated girls before uni?
Not openly.
Right.
Uni was the first time I openly.
Were they all older than you?
Dated girls.
Do you like an older woman?
I think so. I love an older woman, and somehow I end up with you.
There's 2 years between us. I'm 22. Taylor's 24.
There's not 2 years.
Yeah, I'm 22. You're 24.
No. When are you turning 23?
In September.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's currently a 2-year age gap.
A year and a bit.
Year and a bit. But I like the idea of someone being like, how old are you? Oh, 22. How's your girlfriend? Like, oh, 25. I find that quite fun. So I don't like when I'm 22 and you're 23, because that was like too close of an age gap. Did we work out you're 2 school years above me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
You're a school year younger than my sister.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Well, I'm happy for you that you've not had a bad day.
I know, I'm very thankful.
I'm happy for you. Do you think the people who are listening should send us their dating stories so we can read them? Have you listened to the podcast last week about the girl who was dating this girl, and then she was like, oh, like, don't come round right now, and then she found out she was still sleeping with her ex-boyfriend?
What?
Yeah, see, so Taylor hasn't listened to last week's ep, guys.
Guys, I don't like podcasts.
I love a podcast.
I think that they're so boring.
I love me a podcast.
I think the only sort of podcast I would listen to
is Live Laugh Love Lesbian.
A murder mystery.
Yeah, so anyway,
crime.
This girl, so she was seeing this girl, and then the girlfriend, no, the one she was like seeing was like, oh, don't come around right now. And she was like, no, it's okay, like my dad's dropping me off, I'll just like hang around. Yeah. She's like, no, don't come. And then she found out she was still with her ex-boyfriend, and she was straight, she was just bored.
What?
I know. See, this is why you should listen to Live After Lesbian. We bring the gossip, we bring the drama, we bring the juice.
Do you know why I can't listen to that?
Why?
Because I listen to you waffle everything, but I don't need to listen to you waffle more.
Oh.
I really appreciate that you love talking so much.
Thank you.
I sometimes, quite often, just need to be in silence.
Yeah.
Or listening like to music in my car. And here's the problem, guys.
Right, say your most listened to artist currently. 3, 2, 1. Chaperone.
Anyway, I can't listen to my music in my car as loud as I want to listen to it.
Taylor listens to music on like full blast, and my little neurospicy brain and ears can't cope.
She's just like.
But I'm quite loud.
You're very loud.
God, what have you done?
Oh,
you're a pink pony girl.
Please don't.
Everyone loves my singing on the podcast. Not one single person has said that, but I'm assuming they do. And you dance at the club. Sorry, can we talk about Trisha Paytas? No, would someone call her like Trishelle Roan? Trisha Paytas dressed up as Chaperone. Oh my god, have you all seen the little girl called Juliet? She's like, I'm not Juliet, I'm Chaperone. And then she met Chaperone, it was really cute.
It was.
It was really cute. Well, anyway, my loves, we have come to the end of another episode of Live, Laugh, Love, Lesbian. I am going away on Wednesday, so I don't know if I'm going to be around. I'll do my best to get some episodes out. Maybe I'll let Taylor have it.
I will not hold the fort.
Do you want to do your own episode?
No.
Okay, everyone,
No, thank you.
message me on Instagram and
No,
say,
thank you.
get Taylor to do her own episode. That would be
It
so
better than
good.
yours. It would be better than yours, and then you'd be so sad. So I can't.
To be
do
fair,
that.
you do bring me views. Like, my TikToks always do quite well with you.
Because I'm amazing.
You are pretty cool. But yeah, I will stop waffling, as Taylor would say. Thank you all so much for listening, for the love, for the support. Let's get to 700 downloads. Well, let's get to 1,000 downloads. When we get to okay, Taylor, if we get to 1,000 downloads by September 1st, you can do your own episode.
But I don't want to.
To be fair, I don't really want you to either because it's my podcast.
Exactly.
I'll let you host an episode and you can ask me
Oh.
questions.
No, thank you.
Okay.
But I will give you a kiss.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
I'll maybe get you some happy 1,000 flowers.
Would you actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god, everyone, go and download this freaking podcast right now and leave me a review. Thank you. Love you all so much. Speak to you all soon. If I don't speak to you whilst I'm on holiday, I'm sorry. It's just because me and Donald Duck are living our best Disney lives. But I'll speak to you all soon. Love you all. See you later.